Hello everybody, SooBaccaCole here today with an episode of Sorcery. Took me a second to remember. Now, don't know if this is going to be a full series or not. I own all 3 games of Sorcery for mobile, but I do not know if I will do it as a series, like I just said. I don't know how well you guys will like it or what, but here we go. I'm going to be a boy. You have walked the wilds of Kakabad, through Kare and the spiteful backlands, all the way into Mompang. You have survived traps, thieves, serpents, and vengeful gods, and now it is here, the Crown of Kings. It is said the crown was never forged, only found, by Chalana the Reformer, a lowly foot soldier who became emperor of the Eastern world. Such is the power of the crown. The air around it crackles with influence. Take it. That's if it would let me tap. Take it. Okay, fine, wait. The crown sits unguarded on a pedestal of light. After so many hardships, can it really be so simple? Or is this yet another deception? Sure enough, as soon as you think it, the image of the crown begins to flicker. You turn about to see something approaching. It's a trap. And startle yourself awake. You are alone, exhausted, in the little hut in the outpost settlement. Your unimaginable journey is not even a single step begun. Inkle presents. I'm going to turn it down a bit. Steve Jackson's Sorcery. This game was based off of the books by Steve Jackson, I believe. I can't remember for the life of me what they were called. It is sunrise. You dress, breakfast on bread and goat's milk, and collect the pack and sword from beside your bed. I shall test the blade. You pause to test the blade against your thumb. The blacksmith has done well. The edge keen and draws a narrow line of blood. Outside the hut, you hear the outpost settlement stirring into life. Pray for luck. There's something attached to my lip there. Taking a moment more, you close your eyes and raise a prayer to your spirit guide. This morning, it has the form of a panther. But what will it become once your journey truly begins? A great calm descends on you. Time to go. Time then to depart. You lift back the flap of the hut and step into the early morning sunshine. Time to move over to the outpost settlement. Eyes follow you as you leave the hut and walk towards the great Shamutante wall. The frontiers people of this tiny settlement are well aware of your mission. I shall greet them. You turn to them and bow. Some smile in reply, but are too afraid to approach. Others make gestures of protection. You are going beyond the wall, so they believe you to be cursed. A man is waiting on the path to the Cantopani Gate, the final doorway between Anal Land and the walls of Kakabad. You recognize the sergeant of the Sightmaster warriors. He holds out his hand. Oh, well, he looked nice. Greetings, Sergeant, as I scratch my head thoroughly. He touches his forehead with 2 fingers. You are almost ready, he says. I have for you a gift from the king. 24 gold pieces. It is all we can spare. This time. He holds out a pouch. I will take it. You accept the gift graciously. Thank you. You should buy some supplies before you pass the ball, the sergeant says. And you must collect a spellbook if you wish magic to aid you. Finally, should you wish to practice your swordplay, I will go one last round with you. And he points with his staff towards the training ground. You shall go and collect thy spellbook. One of the huts set slightly back from the others is decorated with glyphs and strange symbols. A terrible smell emanates from its doorway. This is the hut of the chief mage. He has been preparing a spellbook for days, reading star charts to work out which spells will be available to you in the different locations in the hills and beyond. We shall go inside. You lift the flap and go inside. The mage looks up at you with haggard, sleepless eyes and presses the book into your hands. Do you understand how to use this, he asks. Yes, I do. I have played this game before. Yes, the mage nods. Good. He scratches absently at his ear. Remember, some spells will cost you effort to use, but the ones that don't will not work without a focus. An item of some kind. You will need to read the book to know what. Research magic using the spellbook button on the map. We shall now go by rations. As I readjust in my seat. As you can probably tell, as I stare ferociously into the camera. Scratch the tip of my nose a bit. Small traders in the settlement supply the site master warriors with weapons, armor, food, and clothing. You go over with the sergeant to... You go over with the sergeant to... Anyways, you go over with the sergeant to a stall selling flatbreads and cheese. 2 gold pieces per ration, the owner says. I shall haggle. Do you know who I am? I'm Ainoland's great hero, you tell him. The man looks uncomfortable. I know that, but I have to feed my family today, whatever happens to the crown. We will buy more. You check your pack. There is room for plenty inside. I'll take 6. I'll give you that for 10. The man says, I shall buy them. Oh, my battery power is low. You hand over your coins and the man places 6 rations carefully into your pack. You must be sure you eat every day or you will suffer, the sergeant tells you, standing at your side. Eating more will give you extra strength, but it is not necessary. Check the contents of your pack using the items button on the menu map. We shall now go to the training ground. You walk with the sergeant to the training ground, and he wraps the base of his staff in leather. I shall ready my sword. To begin, the sergeant says, we will practice the stances. First, defend yourself against me. I shall defend. I already know how to do this. Charge. Oh yeah. You do small attack. Jab. Well. Jab. Nope. I haven't played this in a while, so yeah. Jab. Oh, that was lucky. Go all in. Fallout lunge, boy. You seem to remember the basics, the sergeant says, breathlessly. Good. Another round? Enough training. You shake your head. Very good, the sergeant agrees, but if you wish a bout in earnest, then I warn you, I will not go easy on you. He indicates the wider yard where there is space for a true match. Yeah, I'll go fight in the yard. You head over to the yard to practice a bout of real fighting. The sergeant removes the cloth padding from the base of his staff, and I unsheath I don't know. I couldn't come up with a word in time. I'm sorry. Okay. Now I'm gonna go back and defend. Then all out. Then all out again. Causing me to win. Sergeant is gasping for breath. He bows to you once more. Very good, he nods. Though you will need to protect yourself better out there. As he talks, he... nearby healer hurries over with us over your health, and the sergeant is quickly restored. And I approach the gate. You reach the foot of the mighty gate. It is sealed. Sergeant places one hand on the wood. The gate has been locked for some time to deter raiders, he tells you. But you will have no difficulty. The stars in this place allow the DOP spell to be crafted, and he stands back. I shall casteth a spell. Cool little magic system here. So, spell out the name of the spell, and then... and then cast. Stop! You weave the spell one by one. The great tumblers of the door begin to creak and groan. Then the hinges turn with a noise like hail on a canvas roof. These gates have not opened since our last champion was lost, the sergeant says. I wish you more luck than he. Perhaps you will even meet him on your travels. I fear he is dead. I am sure he is dead even. A Sightmaster nods, peering at something on the horizon. I believe he is returning, but transformed. I hope you do not meet the same fate. He stands back from you. I shall enter the gate. Together you step into the shadow of the wall. I will not wish you a safe journey to Kare, for the way ahead will not be safe, the sergeant murmurs as he peers into the distance through the open gate. The Sightmaster warriors are selected from birth for their incredible powers of telescopic vision, and you cannot help but wonder how far he can see. Tell me what lies in... Well, apparently not. No. Through the gate. Yes, rewind. Tell me what lies ahead. This path leads first to Kantapani, a settlement of traders. Though most are rogues and thieves. You should be there before the sun has reached its peak. From there, three routes lead on to Kristatanti, but no single route is safe. Kakabad is a land of devils. And beyond Kare, I cannot see so far, he says, but once you have crossed the city port of traps, you will enter the backlands. They say that day and night there are controlled by forces other than the sun. And from Kare to your progress will be watched. It is time to go. Striding away, you pass through the gate. The faces of the folk watching your departure reveal the hopes that rest on you in your quest. The early morning air is crisp, and the rising sun paints the slopes in shades of peaceful beauty, concealing the evil that lies ahead. And that is where I will leave off for this episode, or this Let's Try, we shall call it. I had decent fun. I usually have a lot more fun the further in I get, but that's up to you to decide whether or not I will continue our epic quest. Till then, so pull this down. Oh, don't need to see that. Till then, thank you all for watching. Have a good day. SooBaccaCole out. Peace.